Hey everyone, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with another thrift store video for you guys. So I am entering a different Goodwill. I do come here on the channel on occasion, so let's check out what is inside and what's in store. So if you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing and also hit that like button. Both of those help me out a ton. First thing I always do at this store is I like to head into the back. That's where the new stock carts are, the media is, and the electronics. And first thing I see, I do comp those blinds. With shipping and just kind of the awkwardness of shipping those, really wasn't enough potential there for me. That's the manager there. She's letting me know that there's some other shoes that I can take a look through. So I was like, yeah, sure. Definitely would want to see those. I pick up these Saucony Ever Runs, and I can't really explain to you how great the condition is on these. They're awesome, except for that little black smudge on the back, which is probably why they got donated. And I have a similar pair of Ever Runs. I think these are the Guide 150s, listed for $45 right now. I do grab this Starbucks mug, $2.99. It should be $18.99 shipped. There'll be room for profit on that. And out of the new shoes that she pulls out, I go ahead and grab these Adidas here. I don't remember exactly which ones they were, so I didn't pull a comp for that for you guys. But I did the math and it was profitable, so I do pick them up. Looking around the new stock cart here, I find the better of the two Starbucks mugs I grabbed today, and this one should sell for just under $30 shipped. A lot of the Starbucks mugs, cups, they'll go out of production, and those can actually have some decent value to them. And from a flipping perspective, they're pretty good in the sense that they're usually not overpriced at the thrift stores or yard sales. So definitely an item to be on the lookout for. I did glance over at the media, but then I go over to the electronics here and pick up one of my wife's favorite items for me to buy, which is a printer, because we get the luxury of having to test it and all of that. This Epson here should fetch about $90 shipped. I forget exactly what I paid for it here, but I want to say it was like $12.99 if I had to guess. So with shipping and everything, there should be some room for profit on this. I do check the mug section here to see if there's any additional mugs. Starbucks specifically. Sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire, and it wasn't the case this time. I'm running into a lot of the corporate email lingo mugs that are, I guess, now finally into the donation cycle. I remember for a couple years ago, it was the big meme on LinkedIn to translate what corporate lingo meant in real words, I guess. And now those mugs that were created for it have now started making it to the thrift stores. So I do check out there, and now we're going to head into my local Goodwill, the one nearest me. I did not see that bag, or I would have picked it up. And go ahead and grab my cart here. I think this is actually after I'd given this thrift store a day cool-off period, which I usually don't, honestly. I forget what brand these were. However, I did look them up real quick. These were in great shape. The sell-through was low and the comps were kind of low. And they wanted $9.99 for them, which I guess is fair if you need a new pair of kicks. Looking here at the Jordans, these are youth. and they can be kind of hit or miss, and these ones were a miss. For the most part, I find that the youth Jordans, first off, they're usually in rough shape when you see them at a thrift, but also don't tend to comp crazy good, but occasionally you'll find a pair that does have some value. With Nikes, you can always pull the shoe right there, and you'll see like the tag and everything, and there's actually a code, and you can punch that on your phone, the model number and the colorway number. I do grab both of these Star Motions. $8 is a little more than I typically pay on them, but they're boxed up and nice. Should get $50 a piece shipped for them. If they last to the holidays, should be able to bump an extra $10 out of them. And they will sell year-round. I have sold them. And then I see these pops, and so these are Parks and Recreation. We've already sold the April and Leslie ones for $49.99 each. The Andy and Ron ones there have they'll sell for $30. At least that's what we've listed them for. So we're already crazy into profit. I paid $12.99 for all four, and they sold the two that sold almost instantly. The Ron Swanson pop's actually the only pop I legitimately own. So my wife gifted it to me a few years ago when we finished a binge watch of Parks and Recreation. It's the only pop that's ever been purchased for me that I own at all. So I saw that and was like, I wonder if they're worth anything. The Radica here, you always want to check for the Radicas. This is $1.99. Will be 16 ships, so not crazy profit, but should ship first class. Definitely picking it up. You can get some crazy money out of some Radicas. I've sold sealed ones for like $80 before. Really just depends on the model. The Homedics Therapist Select massager thing here, I want to say I paid like $7.99 for it. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been $5.99. The price is right there on the side, and I don't think I rotate it to where we could see it right now. Up $7.99. So yeah, I'll make some decent money on it. The Sunbeam Mixer, I thought it was a different model than it was. And so I do put it in the cart for $25, thinking I'm really scoring. But then I realize it's not the same model I thought it was, so I do come back around and end up putting it back. Unfortunately, unable to pay $25 for it. And just kind of taking a look around at everything here. Not too much changed in the sporting goods department. And I do check out and go ahead and get everything in a box here and just carry it out, so I don't have to drag the cart out there, then drag it back inside. Nice sunny day, but we do have some wind, and that wind catches my receipt. And we're trying to be very thorough on numbers right now, so I do run over to grab the receipt and chase it down. I don't know what it is, but I just have a habit of living in windy areas, it seems. But can't lose that receipt. So this is actually another day at the same store. I don't grab these curling irons or anything. There's a couple of them they had off to the side there. Just don't comp high enough for me. But I did want to show this pretty cool piece I found. So this is kind of one of those, I believe, where it's a ceramic thing and they make it for you, send it out with, and then you do your own paint. Similar to the cowboy one that I had. I'm pretty certain it's the same concept. And they wanted, I believe it was $7 for this, so it's pretty cool. It's, I believe, supposed to be like Noah's Ark lamp, and somebody painted on there like a USS something. I can't really read it right now on the preview footage as I'm narrating, but yeah, it's pretty neat. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thought it was an interesting pickup. And then I head into my local Salvation Army. See what I can find here. I saw this really cool radio in there. There's a couple of them. The one all the way to the left, the older of the two, they were asking something like $65 for it. So I don't know. I didn't go back around to double check on it. They wanted $5 on this old GE weather radio, and really just not going to be a fit for me. Mainly because of sell-through. It was like 2-to-1 listings versus sold comps. Looking at the sound design thing, really neat. Maybe I should have grabbed this, maybe not. It was $100 ship, so they want $25. You're gonna be like, what, $27 in it? Let's say it costs $30 to ship, $57. Then you've got fees, so I feel like there was a little bit too much risk on the margins there. And for me, I just felt a little bit like risk averse. Like it wasn't going to be a home run or something. This is from the same guy that buys printers, so take that as you will. And speaking of printers, do I see an HP PhotoSmart Premium there, if I can speak? Yes, I do. And so this is like a $150 printer, guys, used. And so I do check it out and everything. The guy that tests and handles all this said that, you know, he used a copier and it worked fine. So that's good to go. I'm happy with this pickup at $15. Should be about 150 plus shipping, or what the comps are. So I don't know exactly where I'll land with it shipped. I'll have to kind of math it out. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. And he told me about a couple deep fryers they had, and I did look up his Cuisinart. I do skip this footage, however, didn't end up grabbing it. He had a Krups without the cord, and it just, unfortunately, neither of them would work out for me. But while looking at the toys, I do find the Domino Sugar Bear here, and this thing's from 1988, so pretty old. I was only like 4 years old when this was made in China, so pretty interesting. The comp I'm tossing up on the screen was very dirty, as opposed to this one, which is basically mint. And he was able to get $15 for it. This is marked at $1.99, but it's actually a blue tag, so it's half off. So I'm grabbing it for 99 cents. I think I'll be able to sell it for 20 shipped, and it'll ship first class, so probably have $4 or $5 into shipping the guy out. Overall, should, you know, double or triple my money on it. Not anything crazy, because, I mean, it's not a lot of money, but a good return. And then I go ahead and turn the corner here and see the Legos. And they're $5 a bag, and they gotta weigh like 3 to 5 pounds. I know in a previous video I did not purchase Lego. However, I'm gonna do it this time because I'm allowed to change my mind. My plan for it is I'm just gonna grab out the minifigs and then sell the rest by the pound. And we'll see how that goes. I really don't want to get into the sorting game. Just, you know, I want to put it online and flip it really quick. I know you can get into Lego and maximize your profit by sorting through it and everything. Not necessarily something I have the bandwidth or time to do. I found it kind of weird to see this Dianetics thing. It's what is it, Scientology or whatever, but it's brand new sealed, so I get a quick scan, and it's under my $10 threshold of buying individual media. And that's the end of my thrifting adventures for today. That was the tail end of Monday, and then some of yesterday and today kind of mixed in there. It's not everywhere I've went over the last, you know, few days. However, it's more of a highlight reel. There are some different stops that I made where I grabbed one or two things that I didn't necessarily incorporate in any video yet, at least. However, you know, don't want to make hour-long videos at this point. Really don't have time to edit that much. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking the video. Helps me out a ton. So consider subscribing, which I think I have some artwork there that says to do so. And check me out on Instagram. It's @ProPickerOhio. And consider dropping a comment down below. All of those things help me out greatly. Looking at doing a Q&A. Don't know if I've done it yet or not by the time I've recorded this. So we'll see about that soon. I know I've been promising one for quite some time, been just super slammed lately, trying to keep up with the listings, which we're starting to fall a little bit behind on. But I think recognizing that fact and starting to take action on getting more items onto eBay, is going to get us headed in the right direction towards success. Again, really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.